Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. So, I had a plan for this episode, I had what we were going to do and I had everything kind of thought out in my head. Then, I had a look at our travel and I was like, wait a second, our travel's almost done. What happened? Why is our travel almost done? We had a huge 6-year trip. Why are we almost back at our capital? What happened? Well, I went and had a look at the previous video just to figure out what was happening. And it looked like when we were about here-ish in the previous video, and it was February, we lost our Caravan Master, right? It did the Caravan Master switch at that point. Then, it reset our trip so that we were heading back, right? That's when the line changed. As far as I could see in the previous video, there was no pop-up to tell us that our trip had changed, or in fact that we were no longer on a grand tour. But, at the same time, our grand tour has actually been stopped. We're not going to get the buff for it. We have absolutely no connection to our grand tour. We were just apparently traveling for no reason after that. We just went up here, and that was it. We're done. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But it does also mean that we are pretty much free to do whatever we want now because we're no longer stuck in a travel event for a while. And there are kind of two things I want to do. The first thing is I want to declare a war down here. I want to start pushing ourselves down this way. I don't want to declare a war specifically in this area. I want to leave that bit without anything, but I want to kind of go down into India. And the reason I want to do this is I want to leave the Arabian Empire, the Byzantine Empire, and the Holy Roman Empire to flourish, right? We want to make it so that they have every opportunity to become a strong enemy for us. That's effectively what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to deliberately leave them so that they can become a strong enemy. They might not be. They might never be a strong enemy. But I'm trying deliberately to leave us the opportunity for that to happen. So, that's the first thing. The other reason why I want to declare wars down here is just that I feel like we should be declaring more wars. We should be expanding. We should be doing something. And currently, we're maintaining the status quo, but we've kind of integrated pretty much everything. We've got quite a lot of our culture integrated, and really, we can't speed it up more than just leaving this guy on convert culture. So, yeah, I think it's time for us to do something. So I'm going to finish our trip. We're going to head back home. I may go to university, and that's about it. I think I said there were two things I wanted to do and then never said the second. The second thing is I would like to go to university. So, yeah. Let's do that. Our new heir is Cordula. Okay, sure. What, the duck? Follow the duck. It was a wild duck chase and I gained a ton of stress. Alright, well, that's not good. And we've arrived back. That's it. And you might be like, you said you weren't going to get anything from this. Well, can you confirm that? Yes I can. We got nothing from doing the Grand Tour, despite, by the way, the fact that we had finished the Grand Tour. We had everything we needed to get. We had all 4 levels of it. We never cancelled it. We never did anything. The Grand Tour is simply gone. Which is weird. I think it's weird anyway. Oh, we also have prisoners. Let's sort them out. You give me some gold. How about you? What about you? Give me a weak hook. Actually, are you going to give me money? Nope. Give me a weak hook. You? Oh, get out of here. You've got consumption. Leave. Right. We get a martial perk. I think we're going down to overseer, so let's grab ourselves control territory defender advantage. And we'll wait a second or two for everything to recalculate, like all of the military strengths. We're just waiting until the end of the month, basically. And then we'll see where we're going after that. There we go. Everything is recalculated. All the faction strengths have recalculated. We need a new Knight's Knight. Well, let's seek a worthy successor, because that's what we do on this one. Nice. We're low on our court grandeur. A flesh wound. Now, I don't want to do that event. I'm going to cancel it. I just realized we can also, with our new thing, we can now decide if we want to do an event or not. So we can set ourselves in charge of this. Oh, it doesn't get rid of it? Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't get rid of it if you already looked at it. Ah. our secret doesn't... I was hoping that we could then check what the event was and then decide whether we wanted to do it or not, but I guess once you see it, it's kind of there. Anyway, a flesh wound. My apologies for the mess. I was defenestrated by a dwarf trying to rob me in an inn on my journey to Holmgarther. However, as the rapscallion cushioned my fall, the diplomatic visit can continue. It will still be days until my blood loss is fatal. Okay. Force this man to see a physician. My calendar only has space next week. Can you hold on? Or we can talk now, but your liege is paying for my carpet. I'll force him to see a physician. That's fine. We have cured the diplomat. Okay. That's fine. Right. University. Actually, we want to... Wait, do you declare war and then go to university? Or do you... No, you go to university, then you declare war. That's the route. Yeah. I'm trying to remember which order you do it on. Wait, this is still no cost. Because I've not had an activity. Wait, this is even weirder. So that didn't even count as an activity, what we just did there. What? How weird. That didn't count as an activity. So it just cancelled the whole thing entirely. It just said not only is your travel reset, you also didn't do the activity in the first place. But it's on cooldown. That's very weird. Anyway, I'm going to go to university. We're going to go to Hyuma. Probably, unless Upland is better. No, we're going to go to Hyuma. I am going to well, we're going to put in somebody here. We're going to put in... Oh, maybe it's because Svendorag was no longer eligible to be our caravan master afterwards as well. Wait, I don't have enough money to go to university. Yeah, where's Svendorag? Let me have a look for him. Maybe that's the issue. So Svendorag. There's Yeva, Care, Base. Whose child was Svendorag's? I've forgotten. Is it Naula's child? Or was it Yeva's child? Yeva's child, maybe? There's Cordula. There's Svendorag. Maybe he became ineligible to be our caravan master. Because he was the one we replaced Yeva with. So maybe because he became ineligible, Yeva had been kicked off as our caravan master. It then broke the travel because it's like you have no caravan master or something? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm going to declare a war, and then hopefully when the war is done, we'll have some money. Yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to declare war on you, and you, and you. And maybe you. And maybe you. And maybe you. Yeah, that's my plan. Actually, what's this disease? That's the cold humor flu. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll declare war on Kipchak for that side of things, rather than declaring war near the disease. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait, would you be my vassal? No. Would any of these guys be my vassal? No? Okay. That's fine. Right. I'd like to declare a Conquer Duchy war. I'd also then like to declare another war for conquering your county. Then I'd like to declare a war for conquering your county. Then I'd like to declare a war for conquering your county. Then I'd like to declare a war for conquering your county. Then I'd like to declare a war for your duchy. I guess I'm going to declare a county war instead, because it's the same. I'm then going to declare a war on you. He's a very interesting... So he's a giant. He's giant and blind, but it's just giving him a very odd look, especially if the fact that his hat goes off the screen. Right, I'm going to take your duchy. Is that only a single county? That looks like a single county to me. Yep, so I'll declare a county war because it's cheaper. Are we at war with all of that then? I think so. We declare war on Tuva as well, but I don't really want to. Yeah, it seems fine. Then we have to choose what direction we want to declare the war in. Do we want to go this way to this way, or this way to this way? I think we want to go from this side, because it looks like Kipchak are probably the biggest people in here. Now, is this impassable terrain? So I kind of want to get our troops here in this land. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll rally point ourselves here. Let's raise all of our men at arms and let's go. Oh yeah, people were talking last time about me not equipping the regalia. I think it was that I hadn't equipped it on the current character. I believe I had equipped it on the character before that. If I hadn't, then that's my mistake. But then it was probably the same thing with between succession of the previous character to that character. It would just be that, yeah, unequipped and I never re-equipped. But anyway, doesn't matter too much. It wasn't really giving us a huge bonus. Yes, it did give us tyranny loss, but it wasn't a huge percentage increase. It was 6%, which given that we were only losing, what, 5 a month? I mean, 6% of 5 is 0.3. That's not really that exciting. I don't need to hold court right now. We're going to be leading an army. Yeah. Let's go with that. Just wait for our troops to merge up. There we go. Head down here. Convert faith is done. Let's convert faith in the next one, which is going to be one of these blue ones, I guess. We really don't have very much faith to convert. Yeah, why don't you convert faith there? That's fine. Right. Hello. We're going to say what a shambles. We're going to make fun of him because it lowers our stress. And it got us some renown. Nice. Okay, cool. Bunch of things are under siege. That's absolutely acceptable. I'm going to split this army in half if I can. Once we arrive, I guess. Yeah, so I'm going to split this army in half. The other half is going to go there. Go. Cool. So now we're doing some very quick sieges. We lost more stress. Okay. We have a son. Our son is called Manvedas. He is not impressive in any way. Alright, well, that's fine. Head down here. There's a snake at court. Oh no. Right. Next one. We've got a worthy successor to the Knight's Knight. Awesome. There we go. That seems good. It's not as good as some of the successors to Knight's Knight we've had in the past, but that's okay. He's still pretty good. Right. Continue our sieging. Head to their capital. Vassal was taken prisoner. That was our vassal taken prisoner. I'm going to demand that you convert. Let you go. Demand that you convert and let you go. Ooh, you are robust. Okay. I am going to demand you convert and recruit. Wait, can I divorce them forcibly? No. Okay. I'm just trying to see. No, I have no way to divorce them. In which case, I'm going to dismiss you. Which has just made everyone very unhappy at me. That's fine. Neighboring ruler has won a war. That is the Holy Roman Empire winning against Ireland in the conquest for the Earldom of North Riding. Okay. So they are expanding. Alright, where are we? We're here. There we go. So now we're on their capital, sieging that down. Yep, that appears to be going pretty well. Right, we've taken that. Taken their capital. Now heading up here. Gonna merge together in a second. Also stolen a tapestry, which I think we can probably just get rid of immediately. Let me have a look here. Sort by acquisition date. Yep. Let's just get ourselves 80 gold for that. Okay. Who would like to fight? Merge. Wait. They're locked. Let's fight. We're leading. Cool. Clear that. Let's go. We are now crushing them. Fantastic. Level of dedication to our faith goes up because we're getting piety for the or devotion for these wars. Difference between devotion and piety, in case you forgot, piety is the resource Devotion is the thing that goes towards your level of devotion. You get devotion for piety, you don't get piety for devotion. Right. I would love to fight that army if we can, just to earn the money on them. Let's do that. We've caught it. We got the enemy banner. We can take it for 40 gold. Or we can get rid of it for 75 prestige. I will take it. Because then we can immediately destroy it. There we go. That gets us 40 gold. We have 100% war score. We're now going to enforce our demands. Wonderful. So this new land is part of the Kipchak Kingdom. Now you have a lot of the Kipchak Kingdom. So, that's a bit of a tongue twister. So I was going to give you the rest of it. I am going to give you more of this. Yes. Let's give you all of this land. Sure. Why not? Right. Let's head down here. And let's beat up this army. There we go. Wonderful. New martial perk. And our level of fame went up for that one. So we're now exalted amongst men. Does that mean that these guys are my faith? Or do you gain fame for... oh, you gain fame and devotion. Oh, yeah. Well, fantastic. So this is actually even better. So now we're exalted amongst men. So we have even more opinion. We have more knights. It's great. Fantastic. New martial perk will take enduring hardships. Enemy occupations do not lower control. It also gives you plague resistance, which is quite nice. Talking of plague resistance, you can now switch on to giving us lifestyle experience again, because we don't need the plague resistance. Wonderful. Right, and then we'll just win the siege. Not sure what war you're in, so I'm going to beat you up before I end the war. Nice, because that's another 49 gold. Enforce demands. This is also part of the Kipchak Kingdom. Let's give you the land. Right, let's head up here. Let's clear this out. Right. Knight is qualified for a tournament. Let's head further in here. Oh no! My dog is dead. I'm not going to butcher them after they're dead. That seems like a weird thing to do. We're now pregnant. Okay, fantastic. Hopefully this child will be a suitable heir for us. You've converted to late Norse. That's fantastic news. Neighbors are winning wars against the tyranny, which are basically not worth us knowing about. We've won the war. Let's defeat this army. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, you are the army of this area, so we're going to defeat you so that I can earn the money from defeating you as well. Nice. That gets us a little bit extra money. Let's then enforce demands. And this is part of the Kipchak Kingdom. So let's give you that land as well. Okay. Now you're going to head down here. And that's all fine. Right. Keep heading down into this area. And then they should be absolutely destroyed. Nice. We've actually already won. We don't need to win the siege. Force demands. That is part of a different kingdom. So you're going to need to be given away separately. Do we have any family members? We have a sibling, a half-sister, with no land. We could give Cordula some land. Yeah, she's probably not going to be our heir. Yeah. We give Cordula some land. I'm going to grant you that land. Wonderful. Head up here. This is all fine. Task aborted. Okay. Through downcast lashes. As my eyes meet Mir Umar's for what feels like the 20th time tonight, I know I'm not imagining things. Even from the other end of the table, his gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. He wants me, and I can feel my body responding, awakening, but Mir Yeva, his wife, and my aunt is also here today. Well, no, my heart remains pure because he's got no inheritable genetic traits. So, that's fine. Carry on. We have one another thing here. What task was aborted? Convert faith. Also, you appear to have changed person. Yeah, so you're now going to be given that job. And you're going to convert. Well, how about one of our new pieces of land? Seems good. Right. And now... this one is over. Took a second. We will then enforce our demands. Task finished. Promote culture and circle is finished. Ooh, okay. What about your land here? What's your capital? Your capital is there. I haven't. What's your vassal contract like? You're not even my wait. You're my vassal. Oh, you're just tribal. Oh. Well, you know what? Why don't you convert it anyway? Promote culture here. Right. You are going to move along to the next place. What's the actual war goal here? I think the war goal is for the top part. Yeah, actually head up to the top part and siege that down. This is part of the Zetsu Kingdom. So let's grant you that land. Okay. Right. Guardian, you are doing a learning education. You can be educated by that person. Wonderful. She's not a potential heir, so we're going to ignore her. It's fine. Right. Head up this way. And into the war goal, which will get rid of taking war score at the very least. Yeah, our army is starving, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. They reinforce quick enough when they're in our lands. We have yet another son with nothing special going on, unfortunately. Okay. Well, maybe the next child will be good. We'll see. How many children? We've got 4 children already. So we have one who has turned out as a genius. So at least we have one that's okay. But yeah, we're not a huge fan of our current collection of children. Right. Head down this way. We now have ticking war score, so we will gain war score over time. So even if all I do down here is just beat up this army, we would still be pretty much good to do it. Because it would just stop them from desieging. They're apparently in another war. What's your other war? That's our war. They're currently defending in a conquest for the duchy of something. I assume this duchy? Yeah. Okay. So defeat the army. If you can get there. Fantastic. Head up this way. Let's win this siege. There's another cadet branch. 30 days left, and I don't know if I've seen that artwork before. That must be a specific graphical culture that we don't often interact with. Anyway, that is us enforcing demands. That is also part of another kingdom. So we do have somebody who holds land in that kingdom. It says Narum. Narum. Well, I guess given that this is also part of Narum, I'm going to grant you that land. Wonderful. And then we're going to make our way up to the next place. So, let's go here. Wonderful. Right. This is all fine. Carry on. That's a city. We don't need to siege cities. 40 days left in this siege. Nice and quick. We could have split our army in half, I guess, at some point and sent one over the mountains to get to that side, but I'm not that worried about it. This person has learned Norse. Wonderful. Okay. Head up here. Right. Keep moving in. Reinforced. We've now got windmills, and we have a new heir. Okay, windmills are very nice because it gives you the additional building slot, and you can build windmills in it, which then give you flat development growth, which is great. I think what we want here is probably hoardings. I think that's going to be good for us. Yeah, the high medieval fortification buildings, which I think includes the I think that includes the castles, right? Yeah, hoardings. So that's what allows you to upgrade the castles to allow you to upgrade everything else. So yeah, it makes sense for us to do that. Where are we? We're here. Okay. Nothing in here we need to do. Right. Walk up this way and win another siege. We now have the war goal, which is Alte here. Our cousin is now our heir. Neither of those are the people who I placed as my heir, I believe. So we want to just have a look at that in a second. See whether we have any potential... that's 100% war score. Whether we have any potential hooks that we can call in. We make our army gold maintenance go down by 15% and get friendly levy territory reinforcement rate up. Sure. And then we're going to enforce demands. That's Alte. Alte is part of this kingdom. You know what, mister? You can also have that as well. Wonderful. Disband. Right. That looks pretty good to me. Good bit of extra land there. So we now have all that land. We could declare war and take some of this land now that there's no longer plague here, but I think that's fine. Yeah, we now have also access to these guys, which I think is going to be a good amount of land to get into. Is there a good kingdom here? Dzatsi seems like a great kingdom to declare a not invade kingdom. Wait, is maybe invade kingdom? Maybe it is maybe an invade kingdom war would be good. Although wait a second, it only allows me to declare on that part of the kingdom. Wait a second, what? Invade kingdom for the Samanid Grand. Oh, it's because I border the Samanid somewhere. Oh, I border over this river. Oh, over this not river. That's a very large river, if that's a river. Over the sea. So yeah, it's because I have a border there, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. No, I would much rather declare an invade kingdom on that kingdom, on this side of it, because that would get us all of that land. And even though a lot of the land is actually just garbage, as in like this is all impassable terrain, all of that, so it's kind of it looks larger than it is. It would mean that our kingdom would look a lot larger than it is as well, which I think is kind of cool. Like, it does look like we have a lot of land, and don't get me wrong, we do, but, like, if we actually have a look at some of it, we have an awful lot of land that it counts as ours, which is impassable terrain around here. Like, impassable terrain, impassable terrain, impassable terrain, impassable terrain, right? Which is kind of, like, all of these little bits here are just making the actual land that we have look a lot larger, even though it is naturally large. So, anyway, that's fine. Right. We have enough money that we could go to university now, I suppose. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. Pay ransom. Sure. You know what? I should deal with my prisoners, shouldn't I? I have lots of prisoners. Alright. Ransom. Let's get everything that we're going to get off of them. Are all of these hooks? No, we have some money in there. Okay, that's good. We did... Oh, wait, yeah, we did gain like 700 gold. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, I'll wait. Perfect. So we have no more of those to do. So now we want to just do a very quick... You got anything special? No, convert. You got anything special? I mean, organizer's good, but convert, because you're not good enough with it. You got a lot of traits, which makes you look good, but most of them are bad, so let's get rid of you. Can't convert you. Get me a weak hook. Perfect, right? This one. Yep, convert. Convert. You're a poet. You could be okay, actually. You're a poet. You got high prowess. You could be in our court. You know what? I'm going to recruit you. You? No, I think I'm going to demand your conversion. And then this one... Yeah, let's demand your conversion. Right. Here, you want to pay ransom? Sure. That's fine. Right. Now we just chill. It's all fine. Keep chilling. I can expose somebody in a murder scheme. Sure, that seems fine. Right. Cool, we've discovered the arched saddle. What does that give us? That must be in the previous era as well. That gives us armored horsemen. Ah, cool. Don't really need those, but cool. That's fine. Let's have a look at our active election. Let's have a look at the vote score. So the person that we're pushing for is this guy, who's down at 199. Okay. Why are they not voting for him? Dislikes eccentric. He is ugly. Is he? I suppose he's got lover's pox, which I guess, yeah, it's lowered attraction bonus. Okay. It's more because she is better than he is bad, I think. Yeah, I think that's more of it. He's like, the prowess isn't quite as high with him. Yeah. Okay. You? Yeah, like, there's no negative. It's just that these are better. Okay, that's fine. I want us to get force votes done anyway, if we have any. I don't see any. Nope. Nope. Nobody we can force a vote on. Okay. Again, I'm not overly worried about it. Any people I can imprison? I could imprison some kings. Is there anyone I can succeed at imprisoning? My courtier, maybe. No, if I could succeed at imprisoning them, then I could then get a hook off of them. But I'm not going to do it if it's going to lead to a war. Right. Let's go on a trip to university then. I'm just going to do a very, very quick trip to university. So we are going to go to Hayuma. This is fine. We're going to go for the top level education. It's going to cost us a ton of money. We're going to study hard. Let's go. Oh, customize route. After Hayuma. Go to there. Could also go to Kexholm, but I guess we'll probably go there naturally anyway. But you know what? Sure, we'll go to there on the way back as well. Cool. Right. Off we go. We're on our way to university. All the knights join Entourage, which means they can all get improved by trained knights, which is nice. Do I want this person? Nope. Okay, well, let's follow him. I'm just going to say the adventure is so inspiring, so we don't have to do anything, and then we can move on. It's fine. Neighboring rulers are winning wars. My cousin is now my heir. Sure. Fine. Whatever. Wait a sec. Yeah. Oh, I thought he thought he had a Crusader one or whatever. No, he's or whatever the faith thing is called. But no, it's just a holy warrior. I thought he had I took a land in a Great Holy War, but I guess we didn't win the last one, so that would be pretty hard for him to have done. Right, anyway, carrying on. Time to get things started. We're going to be very studious. People are winning more wars. Okay. So, oh, that's getting yet another yes and no book. Sure, why not? Became much more successful. I didn't get the book. In a way, that's kind of good. Okay. Carrying on. 2 people are broken in. I can teach them to read. I can give them some money. Or I can tell the teachers. This makes us much more successful. This makes us slightly more successful. I will teach them to read. Will give me stress because I'm arrogant, but that's okay. I will then lose stress because of my confidant. Nice. Okay. That's fine. Carry on. We really need some more vents, please. Centric ideas. I can become more successful, or I can say I'll just go. I will become more successful. Nice. Keep going. Svanhilder has increased her prowess due to having the trained knights thing on, which is great. Well, it's clear that you hold the kingdom of Garthariki. It's clear to everyone that it is I who governs it. Sure, whatever you say, random Jarl. Its many taiga and villages are overseen by my bailiffs and my magistrates. Therefore, I'm laying claim to it. You are welcome to grant the title to me whenever you wish. Else, I'm sure that it will fall to me in due time, one way or another. Ah, so it's on the kingdom of Garthariki. I see. Hello. Thank you for the renown. Appreciate it. Carrying on. 2 months. Really need an event. There's another event. We decide not to go for a Gallardic lifestyle, so that we can instead get ourselves much more successful. I really need some more studiousness. We're at level 2. Okay, another event, please. Heretical thought. Fantastic. That moves us up here. We need one more event, please. We destroyed someone with facts and logic and got much more massively more successful. That would be that there. We're almost there. One more event. One more event. To have a gander. We will become much more successful here. And that gets us to level 4. Fantastic. We lost Elusive Shadow because we gained Conniving Puppeteer, which gets us 3 diplomacy, 10 intrigue, much more experience gain, agent acceptance, and initial scheme progress plus 3. Wonderful. Initial scheme progress. Wait a second. Usually a scheme has like a minimum amount of time it can take, right? Which I think is usually around 11 months for like a murder scheme. This, I think, if I'm reading this right, because it moves your initial scheme progress forward, means that effectively you could do something in like 8 months. That's interesting. Okay. So we could recruit Thorun here, who is incredible at diplomacy, or the Zeguz, who is incredible at martial. Okay. You're actually both fantastic. You're slightly younger, so I will take you. And I get 3 intrigue lifestyle perks. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. And we got a book. The Book of Late Norse Chivalry, which is okay, but not fantastic. Alright. Well, we also need to educate our daughter, Bothilda. We could educate our daughter, right? Yeah, that'd be alright. I've been told that calm might be good to pass on to people. Yeah, maybe. We'll educate her, though. What education do you want? Yeah, you want a diplomacy one. You're right. Definitely diplomacy for you there. Right. That's fine. We get 3 perks. I'm going to take Truth is Relative. Allows us to do the Fabricate Hook. I'm going to take Weeds in a Garden to increase our fertility. Because we want to have as many children as possible. Because we're basically rolling the dice on getting good traits. And then I want to take Dread Gain. So we can increase the speed at which we gain Dread. Yeah. That seems good to me. Okay. Yeah. And then, now that we have the Find Hook scheme, what I guess I should do is probably just immediately start gaining hooks on people. Right? So, let's see. Who has the highest amount of votes? So, Jarl Sturla. How old are you? 34. This is worth our time. Yeah, let's fabricate a hook on you. So it says it's going to be 23 months to complete, but you see it starts about halfway. About a quarter of the way through. Yeah, so it's only going to take 16 months to complete. Yes, that is what it means. You can basically do all of your schemes in a much shorter time. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's great. Your schemes all just take a much shorter time. Well, yes, but that's not the only benefit of them taking a shorter amount of time. Each, if your scheme lasts longer, you have more chance that somebody is going to find out about your scheme, right? So if you have a scheme that lasts 5 years, it's very likely that someone's going to find out about it, because there are so many, basically, dice rolls in the background saying, oh, is someone going to find out about it? They did, right? You got a bad percentage roll. If your scheme is much shorter in time span, there's a lot less of those rolls, meaning that there's a lot less chance that you randomly get a scheme discovered, which I think is just, that's fantastic. That's going to be great. That's going to make things a lot easier to actually have successful schemes. So, let's do that. Right. Now we visited the Legendary Palace, and we got some more martial lifestyle experience from going to the other place. Somebody is ill, I will cure them. They are no longer ill. Fantastic. Knight's trait improved. He has now gained the Aspiring Blade Master. That's fantastic. Great. Okay. We can try and become a gardener. Gardener's good. Yeah, I'll try and become a gardener. You go down to Earth for 10 years, which is 2 learning plus a medium health boost. That's fine, I suppose. Yep, carrying on. Right. Scheme discovered. You see, that's the kind of thing that we would be able to avoid if we, oh, yeah. I was going to say if it was a, shorter scheme, but it is a shorter scheme and we still got it. It just means we have bad luck. Okay, anyway. I'll be a herbalist. It's fine. We didn't get... Oh, we did get herbalist. Fantastic. That gets us more intrigue and learning. I love that our intrigue is still, not our highest stat, given how much we have from conniving puppet master. Anyway. We can grab strict organization here, not that important, but the other bits are pretty good. The faction power, or the faction extra percentage needed is good. Although, actually, we have no factions anymore, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, by that I'm meaning this one, hard rule. So the faction military power threshold for vassals going up is very good, because it means that they'll very rarely fire, but as we have none left, then there's not really anything we need to do, is there? I'm just going to let that person die. And we've arrived home. Fantastic. We are now experienced traveler. We're almost maxed out there. So, fantastic. Yeah, good to see. Right. Now, we get to choose one of these. I guess I will take Divine Mandate. Vassals are less likely to join dissolution factions and claimant factions. Sure. Sounds good to me. And that's really as far as I want to go here. I don't really want to go to this one. And the reason I don't want to go to this one is I don't really want 5th level education traits. I only really want 4th level education traits, because if you have a 5th level one, you can never go to university and get the other bonuses from going to university. Anyway, that's fine. So we probably want to move maybe down this one next. Maybe we'll go down Heroic Bloodline next. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's fine. Cool. We're fabricating a hook, which is maybe or maybe not going to succeed. I mean, it's still a 50% success chance, so I don't really see a reason not to do that. You know what I could do is put you on support schemes for now. That makes it up to 63% success chance. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. Cool. And then I am going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.